For this homework and for the questions in this unit, make sure that you have a calculator that you can work with to give you the decimals. So the goal is to express as percent as an equivalent decimal or fraction, and a decimal or fraction as an equivalent percent. So what we have here, we have 150%. First of all, the problem is one pair of skis costs 150% of the cost of another pair. What fraction of the price of the cheaper skis is the price of the more expensive skis? So 150% is going to be our fraction. So first of all, we want to show 150% using our hundreds grid. So there's 100 out of 100, and then we need 50 out of 100. So that looks like 1.5. So when we write this in, we know we need 1.5 grids. And so we can say that if this is original skis, and the yellow represents the more expensive skis, we know we're talking about the more expensive skis are 1.5 times the cost of the cheaper skis. So we can do this using a mixed number. So 1.5 is 150 out of 100. We can simplify this into 1 plus 50 over 100 is same as 1 plus 5 over 10, or 1 and 1/2. And we could do this using our multiplier or divisor. We're going to divide by 10, divide by 10. From here to here, we're going to divide by 5. We're going to divide by 5 to get the answer of 2. We could also do this as an improper fraction, which is better. Improper fractions are a little bit better than mixed numbers. And we can find our multipliers. Again, here is going to be times 10. So we're going to times 10 to get 150 here. Here we can divide by 5. So dividing by 5, 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So we have 1.5 times bigger, or 3 over 2 as a proportion. So the more expensive skis are 1.5 times the cost of cheaper skis, or we could also use a fraction, 3 over 2 times the cost of the cheaper skis. So we want to then do this with ratios, and we also want to convert the fractions into percent. So we did this in the notes. We're converting a fraction into percent. What we want to do is divide. We're going to divide 4 divided by 5, and we get the decimal 0.8. And 0.8 as a decimal, what we do is we move the decimal 1, 2 over. In 0.8, we want that extra space because we need to move the decimal 0.2 over, so we need that extra 0 to hold that place, and then that gives us 80%. Not 8%, but 80%. And again, it's because we need to make sure that 0.8, we have that extra position or place value to be able to move the decimal 2 places.